instead of the mac and cheese, today we're gonna be making stuffed bell peppers, finally. So I have some bell peppers, jalapenos, mushrooms, garlic, onion, and then I have some corn and beans, and then we're gonna put this with rice. So we're just gonna saute all of this, and then we're gonna stuff it in here and put it in the oven. Okay, so I added everything here, and then all I have to do is put it inside these bad boys and then throw them in the oven. I tossed in some spices as well. This is what the finished product looked like. I just got out of the shower, so we're gonna eat this. This is the stuffed bell pepper, and I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top. So let's try it. Okay, I'm gonna try eating it with a spoon and a fork, the Filipino way, and then, ooh. I also put some tomato paste in here, just the slightest, tiniest amount. Okay, let's try this. It just came out, so it might be really hot. Well, that's really good. My mom wanted to try the stuffing. Good?
Double thumbs up.
I had a little bit extra, which is why she's just eating it there in the bowl. But my sister's also gonna try some as well. What do you think?
It's really good. It's really good. It's scrumptious. It's delightful.
Fast forward. This is actually day number 5 now, but I wasn't able to complete a dinner log from yesterday because I was at my boyfriend's family dinner. So let's do a quick recap of that. I essentially failed on day 4 of the vegetarian challenge, primarily because we had that dinner planned for such a long time, and I had failed to tell anybody that I was just doing a 7-day vegetarian challenge. So for me, I didn't want them to change the menu of what was happening just because I was doing this really like temporary thing. And I didn't want to basically inconvenience them. So I ended up eating meat for dinner. It's also one of those things where if you go to somebody's house and they cook you food, you don't want to not eat it. I don't know if that's just a Filipino thing, but I definitely felt like if I didn't eat it, it would be rude of me. Now, if I was like a full-on vegetarian, for sure, there were definitely ways that I could have avoided that, whether maybe I could prepare my own food or let them know in advance. But again, this was such a temporary challenge that I picked just any week, and unfortunately it was the week that like overlapped with that family dinner. But I did have meat. Interestingly enough, something that I learned from that is this is the longest period of time I have gone without eating meat. So the 3 days prior to that, it was all different types of protein, and then I ate it, and it was like my body was kind of shocked, or not. I didn't go into any convulsions or whatever, but as soon as it hit my stomach, like I felt it kind of grumble, and I realized that it probably was just trying to process like the heavy amount of protein that I had just put in there after 3 days of not eating it at all. So immediately my stomach just started grumbling, and then I kind of felt that throughout the rest of the night. It wasn't the way it was cooked or anything, like it was good, right? But yeah, it was such an interesting experience. So I will continue with the rest of the 7-day challenges. Definitely failed dinner on day 4. That's totally on me. But today, which is day 5, and I'm going to be making a separate log for this, for the rest of today, I'm going to be making fried chicken, which is basically oyster mushrooms. And I'm really excited to try that. So I'll post that one at the end of the day, but that is essentially the whole recap of day 4. I could definitely see myself using and eating more vegetarian based meals because of that incident. Like the fact that my stomach really felt the heaviness hit it, and then it just kind of felt weird and off. I don't know. It was interesting. I think that's the main word that I'm going to take away from that, is how interesting. Anyways, thanks so much for watching day 4 of the 7-day vegetarian challenge that I placed on myself. Let me know what you think, what other dishes I should try making, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.